Happy December. We got another TopB, stainless steel one. First, let's do an unpacking. And my titanium TopB with me. It's gonna should look just like this, I guess. Let's put that up there because we'll do some comparing. Have the tungsten edamame. Oof, such a good spinner. New acquisition, no video on this one yet. Stainless steel edamame. Looks like the camera's tilted just a hair. Well, let's fix that before we get going further. Nice. Stonewashed this one yesterday and throughout, this morning on the buttons. So I got 6 hours on the button, 6 hours on the body, and a really fine media. And I put in an Unquiet Hands Milky Way bearing. It's basically the zirconium oxide, full ceramic, white ceramic with a peak retainer bearing. White ceramic version of a dark matter. I tried like 5 other bearings in it yesterday, and I didn't like them, but the Milky Way is nice. Got the wrapped, of course, and the amaryllis. Of course, again, tungsten amaryllis, and another, of course, tungsten. What am I talking about? Makume TopC with all new tungsten carbide balls. That's what I'm trying to say. The only thing that I didn't have with me that I normally would be the copper fuse. And I just didn't carry it because I squeezed both of those edamames in here just to spin them both back to back. And yeah. All right. Bob out. Let's cut into this thing. Let's see if I can try to reuse this package here. We're up. Pre-unwrapped a little bit. Can definitely reuse this stuff over here. Got another Metal Toys box. You're gonna see that on the thumbnail. Thank you, Cassandra, for putting more bubble wrap on the slider itself. That is definitely appreciated. Some sticky bubble wrap. Got a very soft feel. Number 874. I learned kind of recently that the X is how they put 4 in like the China market, because they're kind of, I guess you could say, superstitious and don't like the number 4. We've got 1 extra ball and 1 extra steel ball, and then like one of the longer black springs. Cool. Let's go ahead and put these in their respective places. This is a mix of either stainless steel or carbon steel or chrome steel, or might even be tungsten carbide balls in this bag. When I don't know, this is where the silver balls go. It's unfortunate because I wish I could really tell how some of them are tungsten carbide easily, but I can't. Let's see, where are those longer black springs at? One of those? It's not one of those. Uh-oh. I hit low power mode on my phone. It's not that one. I could have swore I already picked this one up, right? Yep. Got these black springs. They're in here somewhere, but I don't see them. Well, after wasting enough time doing that, let's just move right on. I'm just gonna drop this in here. Yeah, by itself. I don't know where it goes, so we'll put it definitely out of place with some other silver screws. How about that? Okay. Man, Cassandra, if you're watching this, Cassandra's on Facebook. I'm just looking at this thing initially out of the package. It doesn't look quite as badly scratched up as the pictures and videos showed. Definitely a little bit, but it's not bad. It's going to stonewash really, really well. So yeah, it definitely feels like stainless. Got more weight. Got a very soft setup in it right now. I put all this stuff up like I'm gonna be done with it, but I definitely have a tune that I want to try in this thing. Let's see, where are my gold springs? Those are gold, and those are gold. I need a better organization system, but there's just so many springs that came with this little kit that I have that it's actually a little bit difficult to organize for me, I guess. Like I've gone through it all and looked at it all, and I've at least got them organized by types, I'm pretty sure. But it's still just like, there's so many, and the differences in the springs are so small. It can be pretty tough to distinguish what's what. So I think these are all of the ones I'm gonna want to experiment with. Is there any tape on this one? There's not any tape. That's okay. I'm probably gonna end up adding it like I did on this one. It makes these things feel better, and it takes up some of the tolerances. See that right there, the gap between the plates? It makes that tighter, and so it really does feel better, and it doesn't really feel plasticky when sliding like that. All right, so let's dig into this thing. I'm also gonna need ceramic balls. Make a stainless tune quieter. I'm using this for reference because this is here to replace this in my collection. That is my goal. So let's try. This is going to be kind of, I guess, another semi-shorter video. I don't want to tune this thing a lot because, well, I'm going to stop myself mid-sentence. I was going to say I want to put this thing in the tumbler, but I have some tungsten buttons in the tumbler right now that are going to be in there until tomorrow, so I really can't even put this in there. Oh, I found where our extra ball went. There's only three balls in this. Okay, interesting. Let me reorganize here. I know I'm not going to want these steels or whatever they are. These two are definitely steel because of how they're darkening. This one is brighter, but it's still hard to say. Man, those are in there. Let's pick it out with a used toothpick. Wow. Really in there. It's almost making me wonder. Oh yeah, it's really dirty down in those bores. Okay. My OCD-ness, I have to clean it. But also, I've got these black springs here that need a home. I'm just gonna put all the black springs. I'm even doing this for myself so I can see later. All the black springs from the new stainless steel TopB are in this thing. Okay, reference point. Got it. I need to get a rag. Maybe some alcohol. Guess this is gonna turn into a cleaning video because, I mean, I'm not just gonna put it together dirty. Yoy. Yep. I mean, mechanical fidgets do get dirty. But this is like dirty. I feel like I even need to get out some swabs. Getting kind of low, but I think this is going to be a good use to use some of my last ones. Okay. Still on screen. Yep. I'm gonna use this one and kind of break up whatever's in here. Wow. Turned it black. What I might do is, now that I've got these kind of wiped out, I'm gonna use my alcohol spray bottle, I think. Walk over here to the side and give these like a blasting. 1 second. I'm not gonna do this around all this open stuff. Oh yeah, that's way, way better. I can actually see silver in the bottom of the bores now. Oh, I had to use one swab. Nice. The alcohol blasting and the swirling totally lifted everything out. Trying to peek through the camera here to see if you can see with me that everything's nice and clean now. A clean fidget just works better. Like dirt and debris in a mechanical structure. Not even saying, like even magnetic fidgets, that's kind of mechanical when you have multiple parts that work together to do something. It's just that it has magnets as part of what makes it work. Okay, so all my different gold springs. These are not exactly gold, they're the darker ones. These are the more coiled ones. We're gonna try these. I figured out the other day, at least between these two, they're both kind of a goldish, light gold, kind of light brown color, but there's two different spring types. The diameter of the coils is larger on one by a little bit, but it seems like they all have about the same sound. Looks like I even still have some of these mixed up a little. This one, I think, is smaller. 1 second, high focus. And I'm gonna block the view with my head. Okay, these two are the same. Unless they're conical and they just look different flipped over. I think that's the case, actually. These are slightly conical springs. Wow, I just keep discovering. Okay, so let's do small end up, then switch it to big end up and big end up. Give a little mismatch diversity, and I also feel like that's what I've done in this one, which is a really good tune. I feel like I should open this up and look and see what I got going on, but we're gonna send it first and try. I know it's got ceramic balls. In my opinion, the ceramic balls make less piercing clicks and haptics as far as the audible tone that comes out. The ceramic makes it easier on my ears, and it doesn't make my eardrums bottom out. Man, it is windy today. I just heard like the faucet and the siding and everything on the shop here just creak. Giant wall of wind just pressed up against it. Crazy sounding. Okay, so this stainless one is a little stiffer. I am gonna peek in here and see what I got going on, because the whole point of getting this one is to replace this one. I really probably should just take all these guts out of this one and just swap them straight over to it, because I like how it feels, but I don't love how it looks. So that really could just save me all kinds of time, probably. Let me just take a gander. Now that I'm taking it apart and thinking about it, I feel like there might be brass cups on two of these. Yep, and there is. And I must have oiled it too, because these balls are sticking. So 2 brass cups, brown springs. Looks like the brown springs or whatever that I'm using, but maybe, let's flip them over here and see. Flip one over and see if it looks different. Okay, so these are not conical in any way. So that leads me to believe maybe that I was using these. Yeah, I think so. And I've got all of them right here. I wish you guys could see them better on the cork board. I can't even see them that good on the cork board, but it's what I got. Okay, so 2 brass cups, stainless. I got these gold springs. I'm gonna put this one back together for now. I don't want to steal all the guts out of it yet because I need a baseline of comparison. I really would like to replicate this feel, and I want to try to do it on this one. So yeah, this definitely isn't going to be one of those short, quick videos. We're really digging in here, aren't we? Put this back on. Yeah, this feels nice. And it is, I gotta keep in mind, it's gonna feel a little different because I'm not putting on the plastic slide tape or whatever yet, protective strip. I feel like that would not do good in the stone washing. Yeah, this one definitely doesn't feel quite as dialed and locked in. So let's take all these out. Why do I only see 3? There goes me losing stuff on this mat now too. Oh wow, it jumped off the side over here. Got it. Oh, these go in this bag. Oh, that's crazy how minorly conical these springs are. I can see that the coil's bigger here. I'll flip it over, it's smaller. So what that does is it makes the ball sit at 2 different heights in the bore. You know, in the bigger coil, it sits down further inside the spring. I feel like that's maybe not the right spring either. That one's definitely not. I can see it now. The contrasting color against the polished steel. This one's got a smaller bore, I think. Yeah. Okay, well that spring and that spring are different. I'm gonna figure this out, guys. I'm sorry, it's maybe painful to watch, but maybe you're also learning with me. So I'm gonna dig back into these and see if maybe I did get them mixed up or something. That one fits in exactly the same. If I flip it over, okay, I had that one mismatched. That one's not one of the conicals. I think this one might be. Oh, no, it's not. I don't think. Ah, yeah, it is. Man, this is just crazy how small the differences are. Like, I almost even wonder if they're supposed to be the same springs, but they're just slightly different sizes or slightly different somethings. I just want to look at them on a different surface. Look at like color differences. That one's definitely like more golden colored. So is that one. This one's definitely more silver, more gold. These are also more gold. Yeah. Putting them on this paper towel has definitely helped. And do this one like that. I feel like this spring is short. That one just fell out. No wonder I thought it was the right size. There we go. Okay. That one was mixed up too. Now all these I think are exactly the same. Even if they're not, I don't really care. I just want to start fidgeting. Now I need some brass cups. And get those out of here. Brass cups help the balls kind of keeps them more central in the bore because the brass cup is closer to size of the bore than the spring is, and also adds a little bit of preload because there's a little bit of spacing between the ball and the spring. Preload meaning, another word I guess you could kind of supplement in as stiffness, or yeah, how hard the spring is. Puts a little more tension on it. I guess if this really doesn't feel how this one feels, I'm going to actually try to swap the guts out. Yeah, it's pretty much there. It's definitely, it's slippery. My hands are sweating right now. It's a little warm in here, actually. I had the heater running because it was cold this morning, and then I forgot about the heater running over lunch and over my walk. I came back in here, and it was like super toasty because it got up to like 60 outside today. Yeah, that's, burp. Definitely similar enough. I think I'm going to, I guess I'm gonna have to leave it for now. I'll stonewash it in the morning. Gonna go ahead and put a bag in my box over here so I can put the parts that are inside there in the bag, and it'll be easy to just take it apart, throw it in the tumbler, and get it going. I cannot wait to darken it up like this thing. It's going to be a great compliment to this. Before we go, I'm going to be doing this anyways, so why not do it on camera? This one weighs 59.5 grams, 33 grams. You know, almost half the weight. What's this guy weigh? Yeah, 62.7. So we're going to lose a little weight here. Totally fine. It's a thinner body overall, especially this side with the frowny faces all over it. It's pretty thick. You know, this side is also, I guess, thicker on the ends because it curves up here, so there has to be more material. This tune definitely feels a little better. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you. Yeah.